Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment, down here on a fairly sunny Saturday morning with all the family. Kids have come down with all their bits and pieces to help and play. So we've got a fairly big day planned today down here. We've got our first sort of flush of getting our potatoes in. We're going to do all 8 beds on plot 2. So these are all the ones that we got from a garden centre. The ones we saved the seeds for, we're going to put on plot 1. But yeah, I want to get all these ones in. These are sort of main ones that I want to grow this year. So I've brought down all the tubs. So these are what I had them chitting on our office windowsill in. These are all the ones we're going to do today. So we've got first earlies, we've got some Duke of York. So we've got 20 of those. So we've got nicely chitted. We've got some main crop Arran Victory, that's 1 bed. We've got some Rudolph. So we grew these last year at home and they did really well, and they were really big potatoes, much bigger than other ones I've seen in shops and things. So we're going to grow half of these at home and half here. So we're only going to use half of these today here. We've got some Marquis, another main crop, pretty good. We've got some International Kidney, and the last one we've got is Blue Danube. Again, there's 2 packs in there, so see how far they go. So they're the ones we're going to plant today. We've got the kids making signs, or had me making signs yesterday, so we could work out where we've put everything. So we've got a sign for each bed. I also brought down the seeds that we can do now, and we'll see if we get round to any of those, but probably not. I brought some nails down and a hammer to put the signs on. So that's all the potatoes we've got, and I brought down big bag of grass clippings. It's quite dark in there, but from last weekend I did the first cut of our lawn at home, which was quite long. So I brought them down, and we'll just, once the potatoes are in, we'll put them on top. At some point I'd like to get some compost to put on top of that as they start growing up. But yeah, it's just sort of a case of layering it as the months go on. So yeah, today we'll start off with the grass clippings. At least that'll cover them up and keep them warm maybe. And then we'll carry on. I guess we'll keep going with that as they come up. In terms of the plot is actually looking really good. I haven't been down for 2 or 3 weeks because of weather and things we've been doing. But actually, yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking. There's nothing on plot 1 at the moment other than we've got our raspberries and strawberries, which are greening up nicely. But over here, we've got really good onions. These are red onions. We grew these from the sets. So they're looking really good, better than last year's. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of them this year. Our elephant garlic, that's grown a lot in the last few weeks actually. So we've got 3 elephant garlic there, which are looking really happy. This bed over here is under, I tucked it under here actually. We've got the leek seeds we sowed last week. Well, last time we were down here. So there's quite a lot coming up there. So that's good. We just got 1 line in there. Mainly on this side. I don't know if it's sunnier over this side, but yeah, they're doing okay. I've brought down some seeds, so if I get time I'll sow some more rows of those. Our garlic, so we've got 2 types of garlic down here, and that's looking really good. Again, last year we didn't have fences around these, so they did get nibbled quite a lot, but these are looking really healthy, really happy. So hopefully they'll keep us going for a year. We're still actually using the garlic from last year, so we harvested in like June or July. We're still using it. Here's the other bed. So there's a different variety, so they do look, they're a bit sort of thicker, broader leaves, these ones, so that's good. But again, they look pretty good. Happy with those. So yeah, so hopefully they'll last us through till certainly past this time next year. So that's really good. The ones we grew last year were much stronger in flavour, so you didn't need as much as the shop bought ones. So I think that's probably why they've lasted longer. Broad beans is doing pretty well. Not been nibbled particularly. So there's a fair amount in there. So over this side are a bit more further forward. Some nice plants. So not quite full up in there, but not bad for broad beans. And then the last things we've got growing over here is the peas. So we sowed these last time we came down, and there's plenty growing actually. There's some nice little plants coming up. So a few little weeds to pull out of there from the trees and things, but yeah, they're doing okay. Pretty happy with them. Can always obviously keep planting more of those. I want to do lots of peas and beans this year, so yeah, we'll keep going with those. And then over on plot 1, these are our raspberries, so they're coming up nicely. These are autumn fruiting raspberries, so yeah, nice to see them all coming back, slowly spreading throughout the bed. And the strawberries are all greening up again nicely. Not much to weed in there. There's a little bit of grass and things to pull out, but yeah, mostly come back all right. So yeah, I'll have a little clean up of that at some point and see if we need to put any more in, pull any out or whatever. So yeah, so it's time to get on with the potatoes. So we're going to put them in these. We've got 8 beds along this side. They always do quite well because the beds are really deep. They're 2 decking planks high, and obviously you've got soil below if you need it. But yeah, they're nice and deep beds, so they do well with potatoes. And it's probably one of the sunnier spots as well, so they do all right here. Yeah, fill up all of these today, and then yeah, see how we're getting on. So I just need to clean up. This bed's got a few weeds in it. Some of the others have got a couple in, but yeah, I'll just give them a little clean up and then get planting.
Hello. There you go. One bed covered in grass.
So we've finished up planting all the potatoes. So we've got our 8 beds in. See the nice big labels, so we know where everything is. They're just card laminated, so they'll probably last a few months. We'll see. I mean, I can always replace them, but it's good to know what's where, at least for harvesting. We've got the first earlies in the first 2 beds, and then the rest are all main crops. That's just the ones we could get from the garden centre this year. We got a lot of them free on an offer, so can't complain. But yeah, we've got our first earlies, got some blue Danube, international kidney, Marquise, our Rudolph and our Aaron Victory. So Rudolphs, we planted half of them here, and we're going to do the other half at home. See if I can get out and do that this weekend. Yeah, so that's really good. Got them all in. Got grass clippings on top of 6 of them, then run out. So we did some, I had half a bag of compost left, so I just put over those 2. And yeah, next time I mow the lawn, I'll bring some more down. Try and do it as much as I can in this sort of spring bit where it's growing quickly. Top it up, and whenever I can get to B&Q, I'll try and buy some more compost and fill it in. But yeah, everything else is looking good. Really happy with how it's going. This plot 2 is completely full now, other than a bit more leeks. So we just sowed, one of the kids just sowed another row of leeks at the front there, so we've got 2 rows now. My plan is I'll probably sow a couple more rows, maybe next week, and then the rest will probably fill out. Last time I sowed 2 beds, but I ended up thinning out another 2 beds basically. So I'm going to leave half the bed so I can thin them out into it. That's my plan anyway, and hopefully we can have a nice big bed of leeks then. That'll be really nice. But yeah, this side apart from that, it's pretty much going now. Hopefully the peas will get going and we can sow some more once these, obviously the broad beans will come out sort of June, July. They are dwarf ones, so they're not going to be massive anyway. But yeah, we can replace them with some other beans and peas, trying to get a lot of them in this year. And then we can turn our attention to the plot 1. I've got courgettes started at home, I've got some beans started at home, some dwarf, they're sort of dark green beans, which look quite cool. So they'll be going in here somewhere in these beds. And then along the back, my plan is, I probably need some more soil, might go and get some soil improver or something. But my plan is all the seed potatoes I saved from last year, I'm going to try and put a load along the back here, just fill that out with seed potatoes. It's not a great bit, it's darker, it's not great soil, so fill that up, maybe over there as well, see how we go. It's just sort of a bit of a dumping ground at the moment, but we'll get that cleaned up. Yeah, and then these other 8 beds, I want to put some wood around these. I don't really like using them like that. It's just the way I like doing it. Some people do really well like that. But yeah, but these 8 beds, clean up a bit more and get beans, courgettes, pumpkins, yeah, stuff like that. Probably do the pumpkins or courgettes down here again. Try and get some more compost on it. Yeah, we're getting there. It's nice to get somewhere. We're sort of winning with the water. The water back at the back here, it's not far off full. It's probably got another 100 litres space in it maybe. So that's doing well, and the 3 on the shed are all full. So at some point I'll come and transfer some more over to this one. But yeah, we're sort of set up well for spring, so that's a nice feeling. At least hopefully this year we'll do a bit better with water. Yeah, so I hope you're all having a nice spring, getting out in your gardens and plots and things. Yeah, looking forward to some of this starting to grow a bit more and come up. So I hope you enjoyed having a little look around the plot today, see it all coming up, growing into spring, and yeah, look forward to talking to you next week.